From Nagano, Japan and Los Angeles, this is CBS 2 News at 11.
Tonight, a CBS 2 News investigation. Our undercover cameras nail local salons for filthy conditions. Tonight, we reveal Southern California's 5 worst beauty offenders. And a night filled with emotion and grace. 2 Olympic champions face off on the ice. Now, just moments after leaving the medal stand, Tara Lipinski and Michelle Kwan talk about their big night. Then, CBS 2 News goes undercover again, this time exposing a scam that could leave you with a totaled car and thousands of dollars in bills. A car insurance con in tonight's special assignment.
And we have an awful lot of news to bring you tonight. Good evening, I'm Michael Tuck.
I'm Ann Martin, and our top story at 11, it has been a thrilling night, shining in Olympic silver and gold. Just seconds ago, Tara Lipinski and Michelle Kwan faced the cameras to talk about their huge wins tonight. Let's go right to Gretchen Carr, who's live in Nagano for the fantastic developments on the ice tonight. Gretchen.
And it has been a day of dreams come true and gold medal hopes dashed here in Nagano. Just moments ago, Tara Lipinski and Michelle Kwan held a news conference to talk about their silver and gold.
Well, you're still like in shock a little bit. You know what's happened and it's so great, but there's so many things, that I feel, that, I don't even realize yet, and it's just like a dream. So it's really exciting these next few days, and, I look forward to them.
I think I should be very proud of myself that I skated clean, I skated 2 good programs, and it didn't go 100% my way. I said that I had 3 wishes when I was young skating, and one of them was to make it to the Olympic team. The other one was to skate very good at skate good in the long program and short program, and the third was to win the Olympic medal and Olympic gold medal. And 2 wishes came true, but I don't think that's too bad.
And what an emotional night and day it has been. How long before you forget this moment?
And it does! Tara Lipinski upsets Michelle.
Coming up a little bit later on in our newscast, Jim Hill has highlights from the incredible performance that won Tara Lipinski a gold medal, as well as Michelle Kwan's silver outing on the ice. We will also update you on the earthquake that rattled Nagano today. But for now, Ann and Mike, we'll send it back to you in Los Angeles.
Thank you so much, Gretchen. We'll see you again shortly. Mike.
And what a night. Now we have new information on CBS 2 News investigation into nail salon nightmares. Kira Phillips has this special assignment follow-up. Kira.
Mike, as you know, this week we exposed filthy conditions in Southern California nail salons. And tonight, the 5 worst offenders.
This is what our undercover video exposed. Unsanitary conditions in nail salons that could make you sick. Illegal blades, the lack of disinfection on tools, and unlicensed employees working on your hands and face. And these are the state inspection records that show what the 15,000 licensed nail salons in Southern California are doing wrong. Now you're going to see the 5 nail salons with the most citations. These are the shops and just a couple of the 15 violations they were cited for in their last inspections, either in 1996 or 1997. Alma's Beauty Salon in La Puente, no license and numerous disinfection violations. Peter's Beauty Salon in West Covina, invalid license and numerous disinfection violations. Kim Sun Young Beauty Salon in Garden Grove, no license and numerous disinfection violations. High Beauty Salon in Westminster, no disinfectant and dirty facilities and towels. And Janine's Hair Design in Riverside, no license and no disinfectant available for use. But even though these salons were cited, our state inspections show re-inspections never occurred, and the average fine for these violations is only $25.
When you get other salons that are dragging the name down, it's just making us less professional.
Since our investigation, we've been getting calls from salon owners like Jan Young.
I received a letter from the Department of Consumer Affairs wanting to know if anyone wanted to apply to be a state board inspector.
And that's because our report exposed that for the state of California, there is supposed to be 15 inspectors, but there are 6 vacancies, 4 of them in Southern California.
And now the only time that they inspect is if a consumer complains, and then they will go out and they'll inspect all the salons in the area of the complaint. But this means that you could not see an inspector ever again in your life.
State Inspector Jim Jacobs confirmed that today by phone. So if the state isn't going to protect you, how can you protect yourself? Here are 3 of the most common violations in nail salons: unlicensed manicurists, no disinfection of equipment, and illegal use of blades and needles. Now, in order to take your protection into your own hands, ask to see your manicurist's license with a photo ID. Ask if equipment is washed with soap and water, then immersed in sanitizing fluid. And finally, remember that Credo blades for calluses, Lancet needles for extracting blemishes, and hypodermic needles for permanent makeup and numbing before a wax are illegal.
And don't forget, you have every right to complain about filthy and unsafe conditions. Just contact the Department of Consumer Affairs in Sacramento. You can also ask them the last time your nail salon was inspected. Mike, back to you.
Kira, thank you very much. Harsh winds and ice-cold air are blasting through Southern California tonight, and 2 new storms are heading our way now. The wind was downright dangerous tonight, bringing down a big eucalyptus tree in the Hollywood Hills. The 125-foot tree smashed into the roof of a house on Weepa Way around 5:30 this afternoon. Luckily, nobody was inside, but that tree also brought down power lines, and that knocked out electricity to more than 200 homes for a while there. And the weather's about to get worse, too. Our Storm Tracker 2000 pinpoints rain by neighborhood. May be clear now, but by this weekend, it'll be lit up with colors indicating heavy rains. Steve Rambo will be here with the latest on 2 big new storms moving in just a few minutes.
A deadly crash in the Southern California desert killed 5 people who were heading home from a holiday cruise today. A motorhome packed with people hit a highway divider outside Barstow. The motorhome flew into the air and then crashed to the ground. The accident brought afternoon traffic to a halt north of Barstow on Interstate 15. Inside the motorhome, 5 couples on their way home to Utah after a cruise that had docked here in LA. One witness says the driver appeared to be falling asleep at the wheel. The impact of the accident literally tore the motorhome off its frame. Military helicopters were brought in to transport 5 passengers who were hurt but alive.
We were about 4 car lengths behind it, and all of a sudden we saw it swerve. Then it come back up, and it jumped. We saw it jump this little curb here, and then it come down. It was airborne, and then it come down nose first.
Traffic on I-15 was blocked up for hours as drivers were forced to detour around that accident. The road tonight has been reopened.
Now to the showdown in the Gulf. While the UN Secretary General talks peace in Iraq tonight, U.S. troops are preparing for war. Jonathan Elias is live right now in the nation's capital with late word from Washington. Jonathan?
The latest in Washington, Michael, is that President Clinton and his entire team of national security advisors are here, and they are waiting to see if diplomacy will succeed in Baghdad or if bombing will begin.
He appears to be the last chance for peace. UN Secretary General Kofi Annan is now in Baghdad and has the next 48 hours to try to get Saddam Hussein to comply with the UN resolutions.
I hope that my talks in the next few days will permit me and the Iraqi leadership and President Saddam Hussein to find a way out of this crisis.
One way out is by bus. And today, more UN workers were climbing aboard and evacuating Baghdad. Americans living in the Middle East were also advised today to leave Kuwait and Israel. But as civilians leave, more soldiers are either landing or on their way. And tonight, CBS's Mike Wallace, reporting from Baghdad, captured the mood of the Iraqi people.
They're sitting here waiting with the possibility that they are going to get bombed all over again.
In Israel, many are concerned about bombing as well. Some were preparing by buying up plastic rolls to seal up their homes and getting updated gas masks. But others partied. The theme of this gathering, the end of the world party.
And today, President Clinton sent word to Muslim and Arab nations. He sent word via videotape. The message, if innocent people are killed because of airstrikes, the person to blame is Saddam Hussein. Reporting live from Washington, Jonathan Elias, CBS 2 News. Back to you, Michael.
Jonathan, thank you.
Coming up next, Special Assignment takes you undercover to expose a scam that could claim your car and your cash.
In our next segment, Investigative Week continues. You'll see who's selling fake insurance and who's buying it. Now, you could become a victim of this car insurance con, an all-new Special Assignment. Then, she's only a kindergartner, but she was arrested and treated like a criminal. You'll find out why her teacher called the cops. Plus, at 14 pounds, he's a newborn with attitude. We'll take you live inside the nursery of Southern California's biggest baby. Just ahead.
You're watching Southern California's CBS 2 News, home of the Winter Olympics, with Ann Martin, Michael Tuck, Steve Rambo with weather, and Jim Hill on sports. CBS 2 News. More balance, more special assignments, more to come.
Tonight, gold medal winner Tara Lipinski, Stupid Pet Tricks, Dave's mom, and this is for you, Dave, Johnny Big Air Mosley's death-defying jump, all on Dave.
You can only survive on what you find in the forest. We'll meet in 5 days here. Good luck.
The Honda CR-V has its own picnic table, waterproof storage compartment, and 2 power outlets. For those times when you have to rough it.
I love nature.
How high is up? How much further can you fly? Only one thing is for certain. Once the level goes up, it never comes down. Samsung. Wireless telecommunications equipment for the new millennium.
Now's the best time ever to come to Levitt's, because for only a few more days, you'll get incredible savings on the biggest selection of new furniture in Levitt's history. It's the spring home sale going on now. You'll save $100 to $400 on a huge selection of fabric and leather sofas, sectionals, and sleepers. Great savings on top-name mattresses. Outstanding prices on beautiful new furniture throughout the store. Don't miss the last week of incredible savings at Levitt's. Hurry, the spring home sale ends soon.
Ford celebrates the action heroes of everyday life. You know who you are. You deliver the crew and haul the feed. You load the logs. You stack the iron. And you secure the cargo. Cars and trucks for California action heroes. See your California Ford dealer.
With her gold medal hanging right around her neck, Tara Lipinski is finding out now what it's like to be an international celebrity. And here, she's getting some tips from Dave's mom as they tape tonight's Letterman show. You can see Tara Lipinski on Late Night with David Letterman right after this newscast, and it should be fun to see her. Mike.
He's a big bundle of joy, a big bundle, a newborn who weighs 14 pounds, and already the people who know his family have big football dreams for this kid. Jennifer Sabi now with our first chance to really meet Big Al and his family. Jennifer?
No doubt about it, Michael. Albert is really a big baby, but you can't really get a good idea of just how big he is by looking at him in his crib. So let's do a little compare and contrast, shall we? These are the diapers. Now, these are the diapers that the average newborn wears. These are the diapers that Al is wearing, and he was born just 5 days ago. I forgot.
The face of an angel, the body of a football player. Meet Alfred Atkins. The neonatal nurses call him Big Al, and for good reason. Al, at 5 days old, looks less like a newborn, more like a toddler.
I knew he was going to be big, but like I said, not as big as he was.
Just how big is the little guy? Well, he weighs in at 6 kilos, 120 grams. That's 14 pounds, and that's off the charts. He's also long for his age. From head to toe, he measures nearly 2 feet, making rocking him for Mom something like a workout.
He's heavy. I mean, but he's all solid. He has big hands and big feet and...
Already, accommodations must be made to Al's size. The receiving blanket is too small to cover him. Newborn diapers are too tight. And then there's the question of feeding time.
I don't know how it's going to go when it gets to feeding and bringing him home, because I'm sure he's going to eat a lot.
Yeah, it's a good bet Big Al will be going through a lot of Gerbers.
Now, Al's big, but he's not the biggest. According to the Guinness Book of World Records, the biggest baby was over 22 pounds. He's not even the biggest baby at Long Beach Memorial Hospital. That happened in 1993, 14 pounds, 8 ounces. I guess you could say this is the home of the big baby. Reporting live from Long Beach, I'm Jennifer Savi, CBS 2 News. Michael, back to you.
That baby is, well, it's off the charts. This long. You can't see it. Thank you, Jennifer. Thank you very much. This long. In Florida, the parents of a 5-year-old girl want to know why their child is being treated like a criminal. Chiquita Domain was arrested on felony assault charges after she allegedly scratched and bit one of her teachers. Officials at Edgewater Elementary say the girl's parents refused to put her in counseling, and so they called police. Chiquita didn't have to go to jail, though. Juvenile authorities refused to hold her, and so she was sent home with her parents.
Now tonight's special assignment. There's a fear sometimes in the back of your mind when you get in your car, a fear of being hit by an uninsured driver. Well, tonight Joel Grover is back undercover with the I-Team, and he's discovered you're even more at risk than you thought. Joel.
Well, Ann, most of us keep one of these in our car. It's a proof of insurance card. Last year, it became state law for every driver to carry proof of their insurance. But the I-Team has found that law has created a booming black market. It's a car insurance con.
20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 30. $130.
You are undercover, witnessing an illegal deal. These street hustlers are not selling drugs or stolen stereos. They're selling phony car insurance papers. Papers that are bought by uninsured drivers to fool everyone into thinking they have insurance. Nearly 40% of the drivers on Los Angeles streets are uninsured. You could get hit by someone who will show you a proof of insurance card like this, only to find out later the card is a fake. $120? Does it look real? And our hidden cameras found people are selling these fakes at places like MacArthur Park, LA's notorious black market for drug dealing, phony green cards, and now bogus car insurance papers. If I show it to the police or the DMV, they'll think it's real? No problem. Do these fake insurance papers work like the real thing? To find out, we bought this old car with expired registration. To get new tags, we'll need to show proof of insurance to the DMV. At MacArthur Park, these guys offer to sell us proof of insurance papers. They take a copy of the title to our car, and one of them dashes into this building. Minutes later, he's back with counterfeit documents, a large paper for us to show the DMV, and a small card for our car to show the police if they stop us. The papers both say our car is insured by Infinity Insurance, a real company.
20, 40, 60.
The cost of all this? $130. But will these papers really fool the DMV? We take our van to this DMV in Hollywood to get it registered. Remember, by law, we'll need to show proof of insurance. We pay our fees.
Just 20, 40.
And the clerk goes ahead and registers our car.
And then you get a new title in the mail in 2 to 4 weeks.
We were able to use fake insurance papers to get new tags for our car. Back at MacArthur Park, we had found someone on every corner selling fake insurance policies. This guy was even selling it from inside a donut shop.
Mira, 20, 40.
And across town, outside this DMV office in Santa Ana, this guy was also pushing phony insurance papers. In just a few hours, we bought 6 different counterfeit insurance policies with names and logos of real insurance companies. But are they real enough to fool the cops?
Thank you.
Who will write you a ticket if you don't have proof of insurance? Can I show you some insurance documents that we bought? Do these look like real insurance documents to you?
Yes, they do. I would say they all look good to me, and you're probably going to tell me they're all fakes.
Every one of them is a fake.
I knew you were going to say that.
And Ellen Ramsdell of Long Beach also got fooled when she was hit by another driver who ran a red light.
We were glad to hear she had insurance, or at least the belief that she had insurance.
But that other driver had a phony insurance card, leaving Ellen to pay for part of the damage to her totaled car.
It's frustrating to know that people are getting away with not doing the right thing.
The problem is no one is checking to make sure insurance documents are real. Even the clerks here at the DMV have no way of telling whether a proof of insurance card is a fake. But the DMV has a solution.
You have your insurance with you, sir?
It wants to get the insurance companies online with DMV computers, so DMV clerks can instantly verify if a driver is really insured.
Some of these ones that we have determined to be phony documents look very, very good.
But the insurance industry doesn't want to share its computer data with the DMV.
So although it sounds real easy, we'll end up in tremendous miscommunications between the different computers.
So for now, the street hustlers continue to make big bucks selling phony insurance, allowing more and more uninsured drivers to hit the road and put us all at risk. We asked the LAPD why this is all going on around MacArthur Park, just blocks from a police substation. They tell us the police do bust phony insurance dealers from time to time, but they say they have their hands full just keeping the drug dealers out of the area. So it is easy to buy and sell these things.
Hope the state forces those insurance companies to cooperate in this whole effort.
I think they'll be fighting over this one for some time.
Thank you, Joel.
Thanks, Joel. Well, like many of our investigations, this one began with a tip from a viewer. If you know of something that our I-Team should investigate, give us a call at our tip line. The number's there on your screen. It's 1-800-531-3113.
And Steve Rambo's up next. He's warming up his brand new Storm Tracker 2000 system for a lot of rain action expected this weekend. Forecast coming up next.
Springtime can happen pretty quickly, and so can the savings during the big spring event at Southern California Chrysler in Plymouth. Right now, get into the Chrysler Sebring Coupe and get $1,000 cash back. Or choose Chrysler Town & Country LXI, also with $1,000 cash back. Or make no monthly payments for 4 months on all new Chryslers and Plymouths. But hurry, just like spring, this event won't last long. Get into Southern California Chrysler in Plymouth. It's the way we get around. What would you give for a cell phone right about now? How's $9.95 a month for AirTouch Service Sound? You'll also get up to 1,000 free weekend minutes a month for 2 years. Call 1-800-AirTouch or visit an AirTouch store. AirTouch, it could change your life.
No, they never have the movie I want, so I end up watching When Barn Animals Attack Part 4. Wait a minute, and they actually have it. What's going on around here, huh?
Finally, a video store with more of the movies you actually want.
What a concept.
Go home happy.
Rent The Devil's Advocate tonight and go home happy.
John Milton.
Kevin Lomax. Behind the mask of power, behind the facade of wealth, lie seduction, temptation, and corruption. The Devil's Advocate, rated R from Warner Home Video. Rent it tonight at Blockbuster Video.
Winter in New England. Virginal, untouched, undisturbed. The way it was meant to be.
Let's rip it.
If you want to take on Sugarloaf, Attitash, Mount Snow, and any of these other great mountains with the American Skiing Company, take out your Visa card. Because none of the ticket windows at these 6 mountains take American Express. Visa, it's everywhere you want to be.
Winter events produce many winners, but only a few legends. Introducing the Jeep Winter Legends event, featuring a low $299 a month lease on a special allocation of Grand Cherokee Laredos. So for $299 a month, you can enjoy Grand Cherokee's legendary blend of ruggedness and refinement. The Jeep Winter Legends event, because winners come and winners go, but legends are forever. The $299 Grand Cherokee two-wheel drive lease at your California Jeep dealer. Who else?
We had great weather today. That's the good news. Now here's Rambo with the rest of it.
Oh, what a set me up like that. And it's still nice out. Look, our storm tracker, nothing showing in downtown LA, nothing showing on the west side. That's going away this weekend. We're going to have rain stretching from here by Saturday night and pushing all the way across the Southland during the nighttime Saturday. By Sunday morning, it'll be out here in the Inland Empire. Snow level with this system looking like it'll be a little bit higher. Let's go out to the maps and take a look at what's going on satellite-wise here. I'm saying, tag, we are it in the game with El Nino. Look at this. We've already got rain showing up. This is the radar echoes showing up in Northern California. Clouds, of course, across that region. Take you up over the top of this whole storm. You can see it's a pretty big one now. It's getting a lot of subtropical moisture pulled into it. A lot of cold air up here in the Gulf of Alaska associated with it. We'll see the jet stream come right on down and then slide right into Southern California. And it's going to stay on that westerly trek for the rest of the week next week. That's why we're going to get storm systems in here back to back. This is the way it looks like for now. Saturday, we'll start out with some sunshine. We'll get clouds by noon, rain by afternoon into the nighttime hours through Sunday morning. Clearing out Sunday, more rain, more clouds and rain coming in late on Sunday night, perhaps into Monday. I'm getting all excited because this is big stuff. Monday, we get the rain early. It stays with us all day. The snow level drops down by Monday night. Then we get another rain system continuing through Tuesday, breaking off by midday Tuesday, clearing up sometime by Tuesday night, but Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, look at the 7-day, that stuff looks good. But for now, we're going into the rain pattern off and on. We could see in some areas as much as 3 inches of rainfall by the time we come back to you on Tuesday. In the foothill areas, as much as 5 inches possible.
El Nino.
We're back to winter. We had a couple days of spring, and it was nice. Don't go away, because we're taking you back live to Nagano, Japan, and we'll hear and see more from America's gold and silver skating champions next.
It's kind of like an Italian suit. It's kind of like a French bikini. The new 1998 Infiniti i30. Lease the Infiniti i30 for $399 a month for 42 months with $399 initial payment.
You nervous? No. I've got to admit, first I thought it was a little crazy. My mom becoming a flight attendant now.
Hi, I'm Kathy Connell.
My daughter just started college a little bit ago. Not like she's old or anything, but she is my mom.
Yes, what are those?
When she started training, I kidded her about taking classes in coffee pouring and pillow fluffing. I mean, she's actually learning how our plane works.
I didn't study this much in college.
She was studying safety procedures, evacuations. She even learned how to resuscitate someone.
4 and 5.
Before we ever brought you here, we went looking for the best.
It's pretty cool.
You did not disappoint us.
There's a lot more to it than you think.
Kathy Connell.
Sort of like my mom. I know she's gonna be great. I mean, she is my mom.
It's a pretty simple rule. If you can't communicate clearly, things may not go quite as planned. Nationwide wireless with 100% digital clarity and less background noise. From Sprint PCS, it doesn't get any clearer.
While you're thinking, whoa, I can get low 2.9 financing on a new Chevy Cavalier, think about this too. You get a car that's already a great value. Lots of room for your friends and lots of room for your stuff. Plus, all the equipment you could ask for. So before you turn into your parents, get a Cavalier. It'll give you something good to talk about when you talk about the good old days.
Get it. 2.9 financing for 48 months at your local Chevy dealer.
It's time right now to go back to Jim Hill live in Nagano. What a night it's been, Jim.
And I talked to Scott Hamilton, who knows a thing or two about skating. He said it's the best he's ever seen. I mean, in a huge showdown. Both Tara Lipinski and Michelle Kwan battled it out for skating's top prize. Now, both ladies skated beautifully, but in the end, there would only be just one winner. She was beautiful and she was graceful, but in the end, she just wasn't good enough. On what was supposed to be her big night, Torrance's Michelle Kwan got upstaged by a 15-year-old phenom who was just simply marvelous.
Beautifully done. Both triple loops gorgeous.
Tara Lipinski's performance in the women's free skate was not golden, it was more like platinum. Her jumps were incredible and her spins precise, and she skated like a champion, and 6 of the 9 judges agreed. How does it feel having made history, being the youngest to ever win a gold medal in women's figure skating?
It feels so great. I can't even tell you. It's so wonderful when you work so hard all year and you come out here and under pressure you do it and you're Olympic champion. I can't even explain it.
As good as she was, Lipinski would not have prevailed had Kwan cleanly landed this triple flip. Michelle had no excuses afterwards, and even though she had to settle for the silver, she was satisfied with what she felt was her best performance. Michelle, because you were the gold medal favorite, is there a sense of disappointment now?
There is a little disappointment, but I can't say it was awful because, I mean, both of us skated awesome, and, you know, I didn't, my best wasn't good enough, and I can accept that because, you know, if I skate my best and I win, that's great, but, I mean, this is competition. That's what it's all about.
The medals won by Kwan and Lipinski bring the U.S. total to 13, which ties the U.S. record set in Lillehammer. Overall, Germany is still out in front, and Norway is running a close second. And, you know, we're going to talk about this for a long, long time to come, Gretchen.
For a long time to come. But the showdown on the ice was not the only excitement here in Nagano today. An earthquake hit about 100 miles outside of Nagano. It didn't disrupt the games, but a whole lot of people felt it, including CBS anchorman Jim Nance.
Well, we just felt it a few minutes ago. A little tremor here at the temple. We thought, are we imagining things? Well, it turns out there was an earthquake that measured 5 on the Richter scale. The center was...
Jim felt it. I don't know how we missed it because we didn't feel it here.
No, I didn't feel it either, but I tell you what, we were so busy working, but what we have been feeling this entire day was some great exhilaration after seeing some wonderful skating by Tara Lipinski and, of course, Michelle Kwan.
It has been fabulous.
It certainly has been. And so for Gretchen Carr, I'm Jim Hill, CBS 2 News, Nagano, Japan. Ann and Mike, back to you.
Thank you so much, both of you.
Our Olympic shot of the night is coming up next, and believe it or not, neither Michelle Kwan nor Tara Lipinski is in it.
Crystal water turns to dark, where'er its presence leaves its mark, and boiling currents pound like drums when something wicked this way comes. Introducing the faster, sleeker, meaner GS Motor Trend Import Car of the Year.
You can't buy it or earn it. And no matter how wisely you invest it, the amount you have will never increase. At Wells Fargo, we think the person who said time is money didn't place a high enough value on time. That's why we believe being fast isn't just a matter of speed. It's a matter of respect.
Sometimes what you see isn't what your film sees. But you just want to take a picture. Not worry about film speeds and lighting conditions. Now there's Max, Kodak's maximum versatility film for sunlight, low light, action, or still. Kodak Max. It's all you need to know about film.
How do you stop a rhino from charging? How?
Travel with Joseph Van Oss Photo Safari to Kenya's land of the Maasai.
How do you stop a rhino from charging?
And you'll see a culture and a wildlife like no other on earth.
How do you stop a rhino from charging?
But bring your Visa card.
How do you stop a rhino from charging? Ow! Give it an American Express card.
Because this Photo Safari doesn't take American Express.
Wait till they hear this in Nairobi!
Visa, it's everywhere you want to be.
Ozone Monday
is gonna be big. And you're the producer, but the director. First he wants a monsoon, then a blizzard, so you call UPS for the most guaranteed delivery options. You need the gowns for the wedding scene in 3 days. The mechanical pigs, second day by noon. And the stars' psychic healing tapes, thank you, 8 a.m. Is there a happy ending? 2 words, acceptance speech.
Our shot of the night comes from the white ring courtesy French skater Surya Bonali. She dazzled the crowds, but not necessarily the judges when she performed that famous backflip on ice. How does she do it? She is the only female Olympic skater in the world who can do this. Problem is, the backflip has been illegal since 1977. Commentators called it an in-your-face move since Bonali blew several jumps earlier. Knew she had no chance to medal, but it was fun to watch.
If you don't land that, you land on this. That must be why it's illegal. That's it for us. Have a great weekend.
Good night.
Tom Selleck is The Closer, premiering CBS Monday after the Olympics.